with the 12th pick of the NFL draft, the Cowboys select
wide receiver out of University of Texas, Matthew Golden.
I'm gonna give you a B+. Great separator, AOC. Will he block for this team?
He'll need to.
Will he get off? Will he get off? Will he get off press consistently? Will he get off press?
He'll get off press consistently. But he won't be facing a lot of press, bro. If you see how these NFL defensive coordinators call their defenses, bro, usually when they got their guy lined up, when they have their DB lined up on the Z receiver, bro, usually those are when that you see them giving them some cushion, bro, because the Z is usually the guy that got the speed. Okay. So he's not going to be facing a lot of press. The X is the guy that faces press because that's usually your more big body possession receiver, bro.
Okay, so, let me put you. Hold on, whoa. We got to argue some more. Hold on, time out.
No, come on, bro.
Why only 1 year of production? Talk to me. Why?
What you mean, man? Hey,
and his production.
What you mean?
And his production ain't on the level. Tell me why. I want to know.
Hey, man.
I want to fight.
First of all, you got me. I just like
I'm not mad at that. You know what, LC? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Respect.
I mean, those are valid arguments. I feel like you can't really like, you could do mental gymnastics and do play semantics but I mean, realistically speaking, you can't argue away those points. It's like, all right, he did transfer from Houston and came to Texas, and it's like, but then at Texas, he came in as the third receiver on the roster. Then ended up kind of by
he worked his way up. Yeah,
he worked his way into.
That's a good point, AOC.
You know what I'm saying? He worked his way into being that best guy on the roster, playing in games that actually matter in the toughest fucking conference in the national college football. You know what I'm saying? So I like Golden, bro. I like Golden, and I feel like he's just now figuring out what he is. I feel like Ted Arroyo McMillan. We've seen what he is. I think the version we're seeing of Ted is what he's going to be in the NFL. Golden, I feel like there's
more a ceiling.
Yeah, there's still more upside to it. So that's why I like Golden.
Who's your 44th pick, sir?
Trevion Henderson,
Law,
or Quinshawn Judkins, either one of the Ohio State running backs.
With the 44th pick, AOC,
I'm taking. You know what? I'm gonna be more specific. I'm taking Quinshawn Judkins, and it was very, very hard. It was very hard because it was between him and Trevion Henderson, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Trevion Henderson, I feel like what he does, his skill set and his drawback is perfect to put in on his roster with the Cowboys, right? Because his drawback is staying healthy as a full 3-down back for 17 games in the season. You won't have to do that here because the Cowboys already went out and got a home run hitting guy that can come in and be a change of pace guy in Miles Sanders, and they got a hard-nosed, greedy yards guy in Javonte Williams. So when you need to spell Trevion Henderson, you have the best of both worlds depending on the situation that you have. Quinshawn Judkins, I chose him instead because he has an explosiveness. I think he's going to bring a certain mentality. They both run physically, but Quinshawn, I think he's really going to bring that grit, grind. I'm going to punch you in the mouth. I can break this thing loose at any given time. I can run inside the tackles. I can run outside zones. Whatever you need me to do, I can do it. Right? So that's why I like Quinshawn Judkins right there.
Okay, and honestly, I don't want to fight you much on that because I've been really coming around the corner on Judkins. I mean, I've always liked Judkins. I honestly think that he was pegged as like a third-round guy. The more film I watched, AOC, you're not getting him in the third round.
Not getting him in the third round,
especially after the his combine results. Really good. The athletic numbers were good. He's physical. And
he's big. He's 6 foot, bro. He's a big,
nice looking kid.
Fast like that. Body built for football. Runs with great leverage. Great pad level. I like Quinshawn Judkins, bro.
Yeah, and just to add to that, he's like good in pass pro. Both of those guys are him and Trevion Henderson.
Yeah,
so
that's why I like coach pass pro because I think the two guys that we got right now on our roster, I'm not counting Deuce Vaughn, he'll get swallowed up in pass pro. The two guys we got right now, Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, I don't think that pass pro is something that either one of them are good at. So that's something that you need. Whoever you draft, that has to be in their toolkit. They got to be a complete back.
That's a great point. Law. Who's your pick at 12?
About pick at 12, I thought that we was going to move up and get Ashton Genty. I'm still looking at, I'm looking at that because of the dynamics that he will bring to the table. I know that this is a easy layup for defending this pick because of what he will bring. What we try to do is manipulate the defense, get 8 in the box so we can have one-on-ones to the outside for CeeDee Lamb. So that's the reason why I'm going with Ashton Jeanty, because of his skill set and what he'll bring to the table will be similar to what we've seen out of this team in 2016 with that running back skill set.
So you're moving up to get Ashton Jeanty.
I'm moving up to get Ashton Jeanty. And with that being said, I just think that this run game will help this defense out.
Okay, so we'll live in this world where, let's say you had to give up this year's second and that was it to get to Carolina, and you still got your third. So, okay, so now you don't now have a second-round pick, Law. Are you okay with that? Are you okay?
I'm not okay with it, but I can probably fight for it. You know, if let's say, for example, do Jaden Higgins fall to the third?
No.
He's not fall to the third, not a chance.
He may go at the end of the first round.
I think he's gonna be one of the top 5 receivers taken, bro.
Yeah. Noel may, but you got to pray.
But he's
his
a
teammate.
smaller guy, though.
You got to get you a wide receiver in this draft with the first. With the
You're looking at guys like Besh. You're looking at the Tennessee kid. You're looking at guys like that in the third round. Maybe Savion Williams, Law. I know you liked him.
What about Harris? You think trade? Think trade?
He's gonna be second, bro.
He is second.
I think he's gonna be early second.
Just because he can run, and Ole Miss receivers actually have panned out. DK, AJ Brown. So yeah.
What DBs do I have available, and I can break that down?
In the third, you probably have guys like Noel Williams, his teammate, Marcus Williams. You'll have guys like that. Maybe Parrish from Kansas State. Like, those will be your names in the third round. I mean, Quincy Riley. Torrey Horton is a name, Law. Yeah, I can get you Torrey Horton in the third. He cooked Colorado 2 years ago. He was injured this year. Torrey Horton can boogie, but you're not going to have your second round pick, Law. As long as you're good with that, let's draft him. If you're not, that's my job to fight you.
Come on with it.
Okay, we going with Ashton Jeanty.
I'm putting my card in the card
for Ashton Jeanty, and we're going to run him into the ground for the next 5 years. John Machota, who get the sound ready, Law.